What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of our Throttur Reykjavik save. We are here for this Karabag tie. A good one is on the cards. We took them down in the 2028 qualifying rounds after a 0-0 draw and a 2-0 win. Hoping to repeat that this time. Between games, had that KR game, which we won 4-1. Nurk, Valesco, Ernestus, and Nador Beric Vili all getting goals. Transfer-wise, the window is closed, but we did see the departure of Ernestus Marcinkiewicz to Manchester United for $675,000 with the loan back to us for the rest of the season. So, unfortunately, that rules him out of this game due to being unregistered, despite the fact that because he left and then came back on a technicality. So he misses this game, so Reed will be that second striker on the bench. Other than that, a very strong team. Holmsteinson's almost back from injury, and Oddgerson is almost back from injury. Agassi's got a couple weeks out. But start 11-wise, it's the same strong 11. Thorhalsson comes out because of fitness. Valesco is in, as well as Yamwego. So still a good team. Still a team that can do something here against Karabag. Hopefully go ahead and do so. Pick up another win. Get us one step closer to this Champions League or even just the Europa League. Danielson wins it. NDI looking for Kjartansson, but it's cut out. Kilev up to Andrade. Andrade Mambo does well to recover that. Danielson over to Barashvili. Barashvili, 1v1 gets into the box. Has an effort. Tipped wide for a corner kick. Barashvili causing issues here inside 20 minutes for that Karabag defense. Andrade moves it over to Martins Jr. Danielson wins it. Danielson to Barashvili. Barashvili looking for a pass, finds Kjartansson. Danielson. Barashvili to Oksinen. Oksinen clipped in. Back post. Header down off the bar. And somehow off of Kopchalski and not in the back of the net. Mambo looking to take the pressure on. Clip to the back post again. This time cleared. Oksinen with the header. Somehow that ball doesn't go in the back of the net. And we still are at 0-0 as we hit halftime. At 0-0, we've been the much, much better side. But being the better side on paper means nothing when you can't score a goal. And we are still at 0-0 at the half. Kiev throws it in. Clipped in. Header down and in. Agzunjada has got Karabag in front. 10 minutes into this second half. It's going to go to VAR, hoping for a disallow, but it won't be. It will be upheld, and we fall behind 1-0. Mambo throwing it in. To nobody, but Danielson picks it back up. Valesco looking for NDI inside the box. NDI, Barashvili, Valesco forces a good save by Kochalski. Great link-up play there, but we still are behind 1-0. Danielson with a great opportunity for the free kick. About 20 yards out. The wall is all over the place. The free kick is in, and it's Danielson. He had interest from Inter Milan. Was happy to stay, and he's got us a huge goal just past the hour. 64th minute, Danielson right through that wall. That was an absolute mess, and we're back level here at home. Andrade gets past Valesco, clips it to the back post. Oksinen doing well to win it. NDI up to Valesco again. It is still Valesco. He's got no real support, and he finds Danielson. Moves it over to NDI. NDI clips it up to Barashvili. Barashvili to the back post. Header down in. It's Kjartansson again. And of course it's Kjartansson. John Greta Kjartansson is scoring goals for fun once again this season. His fourth goal in these Champions League qualifying rounds. Assisted by Barashvili. Got onto the end of that ball in behind. Put in a great ball. Keeping it away from Kochalski. And Kjartansson's headers down and in. And we lead 2-1. Martins Jr. Agzunjada gets in the behind some space. Yamwego slows him up, but not enough. Great play. just outside the box here. Kafa Kiev. Nurk takes him down. Looked like it was outside the box. It's going to go to VAR. Is it going to be a penalty kick? It is not. No pen. Bailed out there. Nurk gives away a cheap free kick. But a very close penalty kick call. Final few moments of this match. Can Karabag find an equalizer? Can we hold on? Ball's clipped in behind. Agzunjada. The referee's given a foul on that. He's given a penalty kick. I cannot believe he's just given a penalty kick. There was nothing there, and he's given a pen in the final few moments of this match. Kilev against Skuka to bring Karabag level. The very end of this game. And he does. A very, very questionable penalty kick. And a very frustrating result. We've been so much of the better side. And deserve to win this match, but we come away with a draw at home. A 94th minute penalty kick from Kilev is the decider, really. We should have won that game. And it's a very frustrating the fact that we don't. But it's still a draw. We're still in it. Going into the away leg. Afteralding in between. So let's take care of Afteralding early and hot and heavy. Focus on that Karabag game. Alright guys, 2 offers have come in. Our window is closed, so this makes it really, really difficult. Mambo is happy to stay, so we can just reject that offer. Danielson wants to go. It's above that 1.5, but I need to negotiate some extra incentives in here, including a loan back to the end of the season. They're willing to do it for 1.7. So it is what it is, I guess, at this point. Danielson's going to be gone, but we'll hopefully at least be able to get him back for the rest of the season. I'm going to try. Hopefully they don't push it through before that Karabag tie. If they do, then I'm going to try and delay it as much as I can so I can at least have him for that one. And I am going to go ahead, offer Will Etta Aong a contract. So let's see. Would they want? Oh yeah. Perfectly acceptable contract there. Squad player, and sending him to Iceland for that. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Yep. So hopefully we do indeed get Will Etta Aong. My concern is that he's wanted by some big teams, so if an offer comes in for him from one of them, he's gone. But we shall see. Let's head into this Afteralding game. Alright, here we go. For this Afteralding game, we are going to go with Ernestus up top with Valesco and the IGS, Nurk, Ragnarsson, Haraldson, Thorhalsson, Traore, Yamwego, and Skuka. The rest of the boys are on the bench. Another offer came through for Oxenden, but he actually said no. So we are perfectly happy on that one. So we are heading into this Afteralding game. Hopefully we go ahead, pick up another win, keep our lead up top of the league, and getting things done. NDI up to Traore. NDI again. Now Yamwego. Traore. Yamwego. Ragnarsson. Good ball up over the top to Valesco. Valesco brings it down. Clips it in. Ernestus. Header down and in. And Ernestus with another goal for us. After just sealing his move to Manchester United, Ernestus has put us in front inside 6 minutes. Huge goal to get us going in this one. And just like that, Jeffs picks up an injury. And it's really frustrating because I have 3 EU players in already, so I can't even bring in Bedachvili. So we'll go with that. Traore with the free kick. Dangerous ball in potentially. Plays it shorter to Valesco. He clips it up to Youngweg, who knocks it down to Ragnarsson. Ball in to Ernestus, who smashed it in 4-2, his second goal of the night. It's a great set piece there. This Velasco clipped it to the back post. Lego headed it down. Ragnarsson knocked it a little bit further onto Ernestus. Cheeky little ball from Ragnarsson. Ernestus well on sides, and a great finish at the near post past Andresson, and it's 2-0. Masango loses out to Nurk. Ernestus and now NDI. NDI with a great ball to Kjartansson, who loses out to Mills as he was ready to pull the trigger. Haraldsson back to Nurk. Over to Ragnarsson. Haraldsson loses out, and another good chance goes begging. Bono looks to clear up to Masango, but no real support for him. Nurk moves it over to Velasco. Velasco gets past Simo. He's got space in front of him here, Velasco does. Whipping a ball to the back post, and it's Kjartansson. He's put us up 3. Right, before the halftime whistle, being up 3 goals is exactly what we needed with Champions League coming up in a few days' time. And that's going to be halftime. 3-0 lead, absolutely dominating performance. 2 goals from Ernestus and a goal from Kjartansson. Exactly what we needed. Lots of shots, lots of possession. Brilliant start. Bono with the corner kick. Looks for the near post, headed away emphatically by Thorholsen. Now it's up to Haraldsson. Haraldsson loses out to Ba. As Afteralding, they give it away. It's Velasco. He's won it brilliantly. Can he put it away? He cannot. Forces a good save there from Andresson. And it remains at 3-0. Haraldsson will throw it into Kjartansson. Haraldsson. Ragnarsson. Haraldsson again to Nurk. NDI. Over to Throttur. Velasco. Nurk. Velasco again. Keeping possession real well. Thorholsen. Ragnarsson, Kjartansson, Ernestus, NDI. Ernestus is in. Hat-trick, yes. Hat-trick getting Ernestus marching Kavecius. Right after he seals his deal to Manchester United, he proves why Manchester United bought him. He'd struggled for consistent goal scoring this season, but he's proven he still has that quality he showed at times last year. And we're up 4-0. He's got a hat-trick. Bono. Kurbanov to Mills. Mills clips it to the back post, looking for Ba. Skuka does well to punch it clear. Not far though. No possession one. Kamara has it. Kamara looking to get past Velasco. Does so. Skuka gets a touch. Good block by Jorgensen, the 17-year-old, coming in clutch and getting his body in the way to prevent a goal. As Haraldsson loses back out to Bono, and we are able to escape the immediate pressure. But Mills is going to have a chance to keep this pressure on. Mills. Jorgensen does well once again to win it, but his ball at the top is not enough and loses out. Kamara to Hall. Kamara. Ba. Kamara. Hall. Aktraldi keeping the possession well, and then that is going to end up being that attack. Andresson. 5 minutes left for Afteralding to try and find something here in this match. He'll look long. Ba does well to bring it under control. Ba into the box, plays it in, but safely into Skuka's hands. No real concern or issue for the Albanian. We'll play it over to Yamwego, now up to Throttur. That's going to do it for full time. A 4-0 win. Deserved 4-0 win. Ernestus a hat-trick and Kjartansson with a goal. A good win to get us back on track as we head to that game against Karabag on the road. All right, guys, the all-important tie against Karabag on the road. We've got to go with this side because of injuries and squad registration. Still a very good team. Skuka, Oxenden, Thorholsen, Barati, Mambo, Ragnarsson, Danielson, Velasco, NDI, Betishvili, and Kjartansson. a very strong 11. The bench is where it's lacking in some areas and some quality depth, but the 11 is strong enough to put us into the lead and get us this win. Mambo with the free kick. Clips it to the back post. Header down and in. It's Berardi. The San Marinese international has gotten up at the back post and smashed his header down and in. And we've taken the lead 13 minutes on the clock here in Azerbaijan. It's a huge goal. It's a great clip ball into the back post by Mambo. But it's a 1-0 lead thanks to the San Marinese international, unmarked at the back post. Header down and in. That big bald head of his is scored a goal. Thorhausen over to Berardi. Now clipped up to Mambo. Up to Velasco. Danielson looking for NDI and he finds it. It's NDI. Moves it on to Velasco again. Velasco gets past Bayramov. Velasco looking for somebody. Cuts it back. Bedichvili somehow puts it wide of the goal. A great chance for Bedichvili. Ball headed in or headed away at the near post. Kari Borges again. Find the ball into the middle. Blocked away and cleared away by Kjartansson. Gafak Kiev is able to keep it in. Kiev. Man that broke our hearts in the first leg there. Kiev at the back. It's Andrade. Andrade looking to get past Mambo. Causing him issues. Gets the ball into the back post. Oxenen's header is right to Martins Jr. Kari Borges. Karabag really keeping pressure on as we're approaching halftime here. Mambo steps in brilliantly to win it. Can we launch a counterattack and find a second goal? It's Danielson looking for Velasco. Has a little bit of a touch into space, but it's close to Kari Borges, who's able to win it. As Berardi wins that clearance, Andrade to Kiev. And Danielson just hacks him down and stops things here. Badiamov to Andrade. Andrade again. Good ball to Kiev. Kiev, his efforts wide. Somehow wide of Skuka's post. Oksinen. Danielson. NDI. Still looking for another goal here. Bedichvili. Ragnarsson. A second goal will help us gain a lot of momentum into the second half. NDI, Kjartansson turns in, puts it off the goalkeeper and out for a corner kick. Kochowski keeping Karabag in it again. Kjartansson, NDI, Velasco's got space. Can he find it? Baryamov does well to get back. NDI. Into NDI to Antonio Velasco. Drops it. Mambo bounced around. It's NDI. NDI has put us in front by 2-0. Mambo's shot went into the crowd. Found its way eventually to NDI, who's able to put it into an empty net, really. And we take the lead 2-0 just before halftime. You can see Velasco drops it back to Mambo, whose crowd, it's a great block, and it's Kiev that's the one that blocks it initially. And it's right to NDI, who's put us in front 2-0 as we were about to hit halftime. We do hit halftime with that 2-goal lead. It's a huge first half, but we still have another 45 minutes. We have to keep it up and get some more goals and help extend that lead. Kiev, Martins Jr., Suliamov, Baryamov, Suliamov again, out wide to this left-hand side or right-hand side with Andrade. Andrade causing Mambo some issues in this game. Clipped to the back post, stood up, headed out and away. Kari Borges, his effort is off the crossbar. Skuka did not know really where his line was, and we've gotten away with a lucky deflection off the crossbar. Ball's up to Bedichvili. Bedichvili fizzed it in, was taking a deflection. Kiev heads it clear. Bedichvili to Danielson. Over to Mambo. It's Mambo. Now Danielson. Beretchvili, what a goal on the half turn. Beretchvili has put us up 3-0. The Georgian has gotten another one. Of course he has. He's been so good for us. And he's gotten another crucial goal. And puts us up 3-0 and up 3 in aggregate. Throw-in is with Oksinen to Beretchvili. Beretchvili still to NDI. Beretchvili back off the crossbar again and cleared out as Oxen's going to pick it back up to the back post, looking for Reed, but headed further on to Mambo. Valesco headed away again, and we've just narrowly not grabbed a fourth there. Can Karabag get a goal back? They need a goal, and it needs to happen now. Martins Jr. Beretchvili wins it brilliantly. It's Beretchvili into the box. Ball across. Blocked. Reed looking for his first goal in Champions League. Has somehow not scored there. It's a great block. And you have to feel for him. He's had several opportunities just like that. They've just not gone in. And that's going to be full time. The 3-0 win on the road in Azerbaijan gets us into the next round of the Champions League qualifying. A huge result, huge performances, and it's enough to get us through, see us through. Absolutely exactly what we needed. FCS Bay in the next round as well. Another winnable tie in the playoff first leg. I believe this is going to be for the get into the group stage. So it is a massive one. It's a winnable tie against FCS Bay, but by no means is it a walk in the park. So that will be in the next episodes. You can see that following week we have them. Don't have a game on the weekend. So we shall be back for the FCS Bay, Bretablik, and FCS Bay game as again. Played them twice. 1-1, lost 1. So it'll be really interesting to see how we get on this year. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe so you can see if we do go ahead and get into the Champions League for this season for the first time in the club's history. So make sure you guys are subscribed. And I will thank you guys for it. And I'll see everybody in the next video.